Hey guys, this is part two of this particular game, Breakthrough to Shodan. We've been looking at Black's moves. We talked about he's a student of mine who's starting to get it, which means he's playing ideas he's unfamiliar with. So in this game, he was doing fantastic. He's using the right ideas, but he doesn't know how to do it yet, so they're not quite linking together. I see the idea. How do I implement that? And he's finding it uh, a bit of a struggle, but I think he did fantastic. And he's totally outplayed this 3Q. He ended up losing because he finally lost his way towards the end game. So we left off here, and we're talking about that we want to defend, that our mark stones need some help. There's White's weak, we're weakish. That's where the action is, so we're going to stay there. And we looked at all these moves as these are the defensive moves, right? These are the moves that are getting out. Then we talked about we want to get out and do something else. So we said, if you can name your main goal, that's a really big step in clarifying your thinking and playing well. Clarify your main goal, which in this case is we'd like our black stones to be feeling better. And our secondary goal, if you can name that one, then you're really starting to get someplace, and that's bothering the white stone. And we dismissed all the pinches because they certainly bother the white stone, but they don't help the black stones as the main goal. We discussed G contacts white, which helps white, and we're not looking to help white. We finally decided that H was good. And we looked at, well, if black tries to hurt us, that now we're getting out naturally. Now, I know we looked at this sequence, but I'm just kind of like picking it up from where we left off. White goes out, we threaten. White goes out, cut. White captures. And we succeeded in getting out big time. And we noticed that white doesn't even have an eye yet. So a really normal and successful conclusion for black. Okay. So that's where we left it. Let's see what he did. I totally don't remember now what he did. He comes here. Now, I think this is a good move in a lot of ways. So let's start. Black played here. Black defends. Since then white plays, not attacking black. So we can say that black doesn't need to defend himself because we defended and we haven't been attacked. Now, I still think the left is where most of the action is. White has Lonely Stone. We have a group that's still behind enemy lines. So I think the left is better. But since we haven't been attacked, we logically don't need to defend. So where to next? This move is wonderful. Totally bothering the A stone. It also puts the B Shamari behind enemy lines, and that Shamari is really quite thin, right? This stone is doing a great deal of work. Now there is the question, are my C stones up to this fight? And I'm saying, well, they're okay, but they're not up to a fight, which is why I'd want to play on the left instead and get them ready. But still, great idea. Okay, white comes out. Now, I don't remember what black did. Hopefully he comes out. He goes in, okay, settling his group. Now, normally we think about getting out, right? But check it out, that encourages white to hurt us on top. So black's playing a move trying not to hurt himself on top. So again, a good idea. White, black, boom, in I go. Nice, the flow's working. Now, part of this is because white's not playing well, but his idea is working out as it should. Boom, come on in. Looking great for black. I like this move. Black comes down. Well, what are you going to do with the cut? You're not allowed to play this kind of move without reading out what you're going to do. So let's look at the most basic idea. Tari, 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 connect. Oh, well, this is a nasty, man, the top's getting huge and strong for black. So white really wants to stop that, and black completely succeeded. He drove right through all of white's area, having a perfectly strong, wonderful black group. On top of that, we can consider, let's just think for a minute that this might be Sente. If so, then all of a sudden this works, doesn't it? Yeah. So you might even be able to do the whole thing, but at the very least, you can sacrifice some stones and end up wonderful. So great move. White plays here. Now the wall you get, if white cuts, not so meaningful anymore. Oh, good time to save the cut. It's actually a beautiful flow here. And you save the cut, I don't want to say in Sente, but in Sente. Okay. The Natari, which defends our group in Sente. Very nice. Then this move. I was really shocked when he played here. This is not a normal move for him. And I'm not sure what the right move is, but I really like this move a lot. This black group doesn't have a lot of structure. I mean, white plays here, the eye's gone, and now we're near the knight's move, so that moves like this become more meaningful because there's a knight's move here that can be cut. There's a problem in black shape. This completely fixes it. This almost makes him alive. It's a really good shape move for the group. So great. I'm used to him playing more Q moves, and you know what Q players do. Well, let's start over here, and then maybe I'll try to run, kill the stone. Oh, we'll make it's just kind of random, non-thinking moves, trying stuff. But in this game, we see him staying on point. So yeah, he's learning how to stay on point. Okay, comes up. Black starts to get out without being cut. He didn't just run out. No, he ran out without being cut because he's not alive. I think it's a great idea. Now remember, we're distinguishing between good thinking, learning good thinking, versus the correct move. I've mentioned to you guys so many times, I've never been interested in what is the best move, what's the proper move. I don't care. I only want to know, how should I be thinking? If I learn how to think, then you can apply that to all situations. And so you've seen this exercise I have my students do, where they go take a random game off the KGS active games list, go to move wherever, 70, 80, whatever. And the board, I'm telling you, the board's going to be pretty messy. And there's going to be problems. Your job, work it out. What's going on? Black to play, work through. Work the board out. What should happen next? It's an excellent exercise. And that's what he's doing here. Getting out, nice and strong, not rushing to do this or that. So really like it. I like push and cut. Yeah, that's going to finish the black group and take points. White says no, then I'm coming through anyway. White says no, I'm coming through. Finish the job. Now you might decide, let's go again. But then you're running the risk of white just living and you didn't get anything. So it's a perfectly reasonable idea. What we're looking for is rational go. Okay, let's work this one out. What's white doing? Not attacking the A group. Okay, we're not attacking, white's not attacking the A group. Great, no need to defend there. White's defending his A group, great, and coming really close to our gap. So he should be thinking, how do I fix my gap as I do a second goal here? Is that goal going to be attacking the A group? Well, the A group's completely out. We cannot even consider surrounding the A group. It's out. Okay, then what else do we do? Take the corner. Let's look at that. Yeah, completely one purpose. Looking slow. What about here? Well, again, it looks like you're trying to attack white, and that's impossible, and it doesn't finish the corner up. Okay, then here, well, there's still logi in there. White can do something here. Then what do I do that's not too slow? Well, that brings us to this move. What I want black to be thinking here, I don't know what he's thinking. I'm not entirely sure he knows what he's thinking here. He may be trying to bring out these ideas and needing to lean on intuition. I don't know. But he is, by all means, supporting the gap. He's saying, I don't know how to fix it. Here's what I want him to think. I can't find a way, an efficient way of fixing my gap. And I refuse to play a inefficient one-purpose move. So instead, I'll simply form a group. I'll make sure I'm healthy here. And now I'm bothering two groups because the A group is no longer just out, right? We can now start surrounding moves, which we couldn't do before. And of course, we're bothering the other white stone. So this black move is really, I want to use the word brilliant. I'm not sure it applies, but it's like, I wish I could find this move. I'm not sure I could. I'm not sure what I would do here. I think this move might be excellent. Okay, white comes in. Yeah, stop him. And then this move. We're not fixing A. That bothers me. We are bothering the B group base. I like that. And if white doesn't respond, we simply kill the C group. Okay, I like that. So it's doing a lot of positive things, but it's I would think that the main goal would be to help the A cut. But let's try to read his mind a little bit. If I fix white's out, all connected up, he's alive in the corner. I can't kill that white stone. Or can I? I guess I can. But white has turned into a very healthy situation, and I don't want white to do that. Well, that's rational thinking. But what about the cut at A? Wasn't that your primary? Well, let's take a look. Tari, 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 threaten to kill, and save the cut. Wow. Black ends up being a very healthy group. And his main idea, which was these stones, have become very strong. And now white has two very weak groups. Oh my God, it's brilliant. So I think there's a chance that this A-B combination, gorgeous. Now, I'm not trying to say this guy is now a genius player. He can play professional 9-dan level. No. But he's really searching to find moves that fit rational go. And I find it fascinating because he doesn't know what he's doing, but he's reaching out, and it's like, it's working. I think these are fantastic moves, accomplishing good things. Okay, moving forward. He comes down. That fixes the cut. I like that. And then go away. You could stay here one time saying, you said you want to live, go ahead and live. And he gets this in a moment, but would be the correct timing because white just now said he wants that. There's a chance. Let's just look. If we don't, that gives white the chance to do this. Yeah, but that hurts his other group. So we sort of want white to play that. So it is an interesting question, and I don't really know the proper timing. Okay, black starts up here. Let's work this out. Okay, we've been operating in the A area. Am I done? I seem to be alive, out, no problems. Well, I did all that to make the B and the C groups weak. Should I start attacking them now? Well, I'm not ready to say it's a bad idea to attack them, but the higher level idea is to work the whole board, not just the C and B areas. Is there anything critical going on in the CB area? No, we're perfectly strong. So if you want to go away and make another area weak too, so that white has 3 weaknesses, you're working the whole board. So I have no problem with this move. I mean, look at that eyeless A group coming about. Very interesting. Boom, Tari, connect, Look at the upper right becoming big. That's working out. Sente, developing the area, and take it. That was gorgeous. That was a beautiful flow. I've never seen him play good, strong, strategic, tactical flows before. Very pleasant to see. Comes in, take it. Now, I probably would have taken it with A, but it's the same thing. Make sure that dies. Just kill it. Oh, nice way to kill it. 2 birds with 1 stone, right? Kill it and bridge the gap. Nice. White goes back. Black says no. Good shape, right? Threaten, then take it. I like that. A lot of times, instead of saying, oh, you threaten me? Okay, I'll keep it. Well, so let's play 10 moves. White threatens, black defends. White threatens somewhere else, black defends. White threatens somewhere else, black defends. White threat. It's all in white's favor. So the pattern is white threatens, we threaten. He defends, we defend. Ah, more equity that way. It's an excellent habit. Okay. Boom, boom, you betcha. And then now is the time for this move. Perfect timing. I'm really impressed. I've never seen him play this well. Okay. And white comes down. Where to next? Sure. No reason at the moment, but it's certainly fine. Oh, I like this move. This is an amazing move. Now, you're seeing me look at his moves here, and I'm overdoing it on ooh and ah, but try to catch my perspective. Here's this 4Q playing poor 4Q moves, and he and I hook up, and I'm saying, check out Go from this perspective. And he's like, wow, well, that's new. And he starts listening, and he's saying, okay, tell you what, I'm going to try to actually do this. I'm going to give up my old way of thinking and start a new way of thinking. That's a hard thing to do. And so here he is trying to do something he hardly knows anything about, and he's succeeding wonderfully. So you see why I'm oohing and awing. And since it's a student, right, you get emotionally invested in your students. It's like, oh, I so want him to do well. I sure hope he gets it. Then when the light goes on, oh, we got the light. So you see why I'm excited. Okay, this is a fantastic move. Separating the weak A group from the weak B group. Beautiful move. And we can imagine, let's go back one. If you put on your imagination cap, can you see that A group getting in trouble? I can. So this serves three purposes. Keep our C group nice and healthy and split and get center access. Four purposes. Okay. Connect. That this capture does not bother me one bit. One bit. Let's check this out. White and black says, now I attack you. Well, this is kind of sente, don't you think? Well, I don't want to be cut. It just becomes so easy for white. But when you capture, oh, it's thick and strong. And look at that group on the left now. One more move, it's dead because of the Panuki in the center. We all know the proverb, a Panuki in the center is worth 30 points. Don't think that's just a stupid proverb. It actually is worth accurately 30 points. I mean, now it always depends on context, but it's not a random number. It's really worth 30 points. I've worked it out more than once. It's kind of amazing. Anyway, so capture. Love the capture. Can't believe he captured that. Okay. Out. Fourth line. This surprised me a lot because, like, and now I'm supposed to come out. No, 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 no. What's going on? White's weak. Then let's keep it on the fourth line. Keep the pressure up. It's a thoughtful move rather than a knee-jerk response. So he's thinking through his moves. Split. Yep. Yep. Good shape. And slice through. I like it. Oh, nice, big, powerful. This move, yeah, I don't think so. Well, let's just look at it. If we do nothing, white comes up. Well, the stone's out, isn't it? We can't capture these stones. If we can't capture these stones, A is not an I. That white stone was more important than I nearly gave it credit for. So this has significant more meaning than first time I saw this move. Oh, he finally made a mistake. No, he realized that that white stone actually has meaning and that this takes it well, or at least I think it does. So it might not be the best move, but it serves a rational, good purpose. Clean it up, do some slicing. Well, this doesn't seem too necessary. Yeah. Okay, that's unnecessary. Okay. Unnecessary. Necessary. So he spent a number of moves. What was it? Maybe 4 moves on a group that was virtually alive. And it ended up really hurting his E group and all the points associated. So got a little off track there. A lot off track, actually. Finish up, getting clean, because yikes, our group's in trouble. So clean it up, looks good. Okay, Sente. Yeah, nice and finished. Both groups settled. Good. Now, we lost a lot there. We, us Blackstones. But what's the result? A and B, perfectly strong. C, no eyes, no base, no nothing. D, no eyes, no base, no nothing. E, one eye. So black's position significantly superior to white's here. So in this sort of game, we expect black to gain tons of points in in-game because every move, pressing white, and white can never once press black. So the game is black's from here. Boom. This is a nothing move. This is the old hymn. Meaningless, only serves to help white. Now, this next move is the reason he sent me the game. He says on move 128, and you see I typed in here so I wouldn't forget the spot. It says, I can't think, I don't know what to do here. I don't know how to think about this. So notice, he got to a point in the game where he's like, I don't know what to do. And I don't want to just put a stone down because that's the habit, right? That we all have. I'll put a stone, it's my move, I'll put a stone down. Says, I don't want to. Now I have to because I'm in a game. But let me send the game to my teacher and say, what do I do? I don't know how to think this move through. So he and I have done that. Yeah, I haven't spoke to him yet, but I sent him in a SGF. And this is where we'll stop the video. It was a couple things to look at. I gave him a 2-part answer here. and that is you look at all the black groups, they're all fine. White groups, and let's just pick one and talk about the A group. Only one eye, but no serious attack right now. So weak, but not critical. So I said the perspective I want from you, talking to him, is whites groups all look reasonable. I don't see any way of attacking them. Therefore, we'll go look at big areas, and the last big areas is area 1 and area 2. And area 2 is the easy one because you got this sente sitting there. And then you go on to area 2, which happens to also be an attack. Or if you think that's somehow risky, then just take your points over here and then take your sente. So we're okay, he's okay playing a big area. There's 2 choices. Choose the easy one. Okay. Then part 2, which is let's do it. There's a couple ways of doing it. Boom, 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 boom. That doesn't work. Well, let's do it this way. We see the attack on the top group. Now, black's going to be able to get a second eye or get out. So there's no direct attack. But there's this weakness. And then, look at this move. Ko. So we have 2 questions here. Let's start with question 2. If we win the ko, white has 2 horribly weak groups. Make that 3 horribly weak groups. If we win the ko. So we can slice through here. Okay. Second part of the question. A lot of people are really confused about ko. When do I do it? How many ko threats do I have? I mean, what do I do? It's ko bothers most players. The trick is, see, so black, white, Atari have to save because if capture, there's no ko. Okay, so black, white, black, there it is. So here's the thing about ko. I'm initiating the ko. What am I risking? Let's say that the answer is I'm risking the life and death of my A group. Try not to do that ko unless you're absolutely positive you're going to win the ko because you're risking the game. Okay. On this board, we should just be alive because we got an eye at A, a second eye at B, everything should be fine. Okay. So what are we risking? Four points? It's nothing. What's white risking? Dead groups everywhere. So you're just going to get to play wherever you want, right? So we're here. Sorry, boom, boom. Great. You're going to let your corner die? I have to let it die. Great. Thank you very much. Game over. So anything you want, you get. Even things like this threatens all the eyes. I mean, there's co-threats everywhere. You know, co-threat to kill the corner. There's co-threats everywhere. You're going to I mean, it's like necessarily something's going to die. But these are harder to see for Q players, right? This is something you can't see this until you get used to it. So if you were to ask, how are white groups? Your response would be, well, B and C are connected, so they're fine. Yeah. But when you get strong, you go, wait a minute, let me double check that. And it's like, oh, wait a minute. And then you start, so, but that's tactics. It's hard to see that they're not connected. Okay, I think that's it on this game. A two-parter. Hope it was helpful, and we'll catch y'all later. Okay, bye.